everybody.
Hey folks.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday on a long weekend. So it's doesn't really have that Sunday vibe, which I'm happy about. It is a picture perfect day here.
And we had the coolest day. What did we do?
What, you forget already?
Oh my God.
You go ahead.
We actually went up with our pals, Lisa and Jason, and we went up to Maple Bay and we went to that Hand of Man exhibit, which is like a museum. And it is so cool. If you haven't had a chance, do go there, but it's almost exhausting because you go in there and there's just so much to look at. They've got dinosaurs, they've got tigers and lions and bears and anything you could imagine in this old elementary school, which is kind of cool to look at.
But also, like, it's not just natural history, it's also just
Art,
general
everything.
history. Art, yeah, art,
Old shoes,
guitars.
masks, everything. Anyhow, it's such a cool experience, and we were there for about 2.5 hours. So highly recommend it. And then we went and sat at that pub. What's it called? The Lions Bay pub down right in the water.
No, it's got a real cool name, and I'm sorry I can't remember it. It's a Scottish pub, the only pub in Maple Bay. It was delicious.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
So we both came back and fell asleep. So here we are. What are we doing
A little
today?
groggy, but nonetheless here in all our glory.
Yeah.
So last weekend I was visiting my relatives in Kamloops. My sister and her family lives there. And my niece and nephew are rather fond of Moscow Mules.
Oh, cool.
So we started talking about that, and we tried a variation on one. It's Mezcal Mule.
Mezcal Mule.
Mezcal Mule. And it was really delicious. And so Bob, my nephew, suggested we should do a show on that. So here we are.
On mules.
Yeah, on variations. So we've done this before, if you remember, but before we were, like, there's a bunch of different ginger beers out there that you can use. We tried the various different ones and saw how they worked within the confines of a mule. In this one, we're keeping the ginger beer constant and changing the other elements.
So is a mule like a donkey?
I can't remember how it works. One of them's like crossed with a horse.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like an ass, like a lazy ass.
Yeah, something like that.
But right there, that's the theme of the weekend.
Yeah, well, for me it is anyway.
I just had to bridge that in.
Yeah, good segue there, honey. First I'll make you the mule, but I'll make you the mule the way that their recipe called for it. So hopefully I don't ruin it, because this was just a flat out delicious drink.
Uh-oh. Got your ice stuck in there?
Yeah, that's okay.
Cleaning out the cup.
Okay, so everything's got to be ice cold for these to work. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it sure helps. So, this called for a sprig of mint.
Oh.
That is, or a sprig's worth of mint at least.
Which one we doing?
We're going to do the Mezcal Mule first, which is the one that we tried last week.
Oh, okay. You didn't have like mint on there. Recipe.
Yeah, I know. I decided to change it up a bit. Sorry.
After I typed it all.
Yes. One second.
Spank your mint and spank your basil together.
That's right. We're just going to wake it up a little bit. We're going to dump it in the glass. Now we put the ice in. We're going to fill it up with ice, and then we're just going to make ourselves a regular Mezcal Mule, except this recipe called for lemon instead of lime, so we're going to try that out.
Oh. And we've got some lemon.
It's calling for a ½ ounce. That's kind of not a full squeeze of your typical lemon. So we're going to go about like that.
Oh, brilliant.
Naturally, mezcal, we're going to go full 2 ounces of that.
Sounds good so far.
And if you recall, this is the mezcal I like. I'm going to try and broaden my horizons a little bit. I promise. I just really love that mezcal. And once again, this comes with the caveat that based on previous experience, you probably won't like it because so many of my friends don't. Although I'm very proud to admit that my niece and nephew both like that one.
There you go. Kept it in the family.
We sure did.
So you're gonna ruin it with ginger beer. Sorry. Ugh. Stir it on up. Overall.
You can shake this too.
You're stirring it gently. And take it out. Oh, it's very cold. As he had it dumped in the ice, so I'll try not to break it.
Yeah, so we generally keep these in the freezer. We also generally use the requisite mugs. I only have 2 of them, so we're sharing.
Oh yeah. I don't even like ginger beer, but that's good. Yeah. Very tasty. So if you love ginger beer and you like mezcal, you're gonna like that.
Yeah, Bob and Tracy, the mint and the basil, it takes it from good to, yeah, that is an amazing drink.
All right, well, John's set.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, no problem. You know me.
The ginger beer we're using, so when we first did the show, it might have been called Old Jamaican ginger beer. Same stuff, same box, same Errol Flynn looking guy on the box. They changed the name to Great Gentleman. They also have a bunch of other really good mixes, so,
Cool.
so you know. So I wanted to try the addition of mint and basil and the substitution of lemon first before I made this next one. This next one is the one that you're probably most familiar with other than a Mezcal Mule, and this is called a Dark and Stormy. Same everything except we're using a dark rum. Now, I'm pretty sure I made this before. I'm also pretty sure that I used a spiced rum for that. I've decided kind of last minute I'm going to change that up. We've got this this Primo Bamboo rum. I'm going to make one out of this, I think. And for this one,
You gotta see this bottle. Sorry, I'm just gonna bring this up here. I was wondering what it was because I didn't know, but check it out. Isn't that cool? Oh, yeah, I like the bottle.
so we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take, I don't know, these are small mint leaves. This is the mojito mint that I'm using, simply because that's all I'm growing. So we're going to take, same as the last one, 8 leaves or so.
And how much basil?
1 big basil leaf.
There you go. Okay.
We're going to do, let's do the lemon again. I like the way that played, so I'm going to see. That's not quite enough. I want to see how it works with the rum in the Dark and Stormy.
That's a lot.
Well, I didn't get much out of the first squeeze.
Okay.
Again, 2 ounces. This isn't a dark rum. They suggest you use a black rum, like Gosling's dark rum. That's more of an amber rum, but whatever. And ice and ginger beer, of course.
Oh boy, not very complicated.
No, these are inherently simple drinks.
Handy.
We're going to complicate up the next one a little bit. They want you to fill the glass right up with ice, pretty much.
Top it with ginger beer.
Top it up with ginger beer. Not to worry, I've got more.
Yes, you do.
And just to be decorative here, well, that's a bit premature or something. I'm going to stir this. We're using the actual copper mug here. This is easier to do in the fall when it's not such a struggle to keep things ice cold.
Sure. Well, it's almost getting dark, eh? It's like, what, 5:30? Crazy. Okay, now we've got a...
Dark and stormy.
Dark and stormy. There you go. And it's getting not stormy, but it's getting kind of dark.
I don't think it's going to be stormy.
Yeah, again, it's good. I like that one even better.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's something, too bad I'm not really a fan of ginger beer, but again, I like it. You gotta know it's good.
Totally different taste. You lose the smokiness of the mezcal. You get kind of a caramel finish from the rum. It's a really delicious drink and absolutely different from the one whose only change is the spirit.
The spirit.
The spirit.
Oh, very good.
So we're going to complicate things up a little bit here. These next two, we're going to add stuff to it. Okay?
Well, making them fruity.
Yeah. So we're going to add, for the first one, we're going to add some pear cider.
Oh, cool.
Now we're going to experiment a little bit with this one. This is, I should probably let that mix a little bit. This is a pear cider from Salt Spring Island Cider. They make a whole bunch of different flavors. Another option here would be to use, another option would be to use their ginger cider.
No, that's cool, eh?
But we're going to go with the pear theme on this one.
And you're using lime this time?
Yeah, we're going to go back to the traditional lime.
All right.
Big limes here. Usually lime would be pretty consistent, half ounce. Probably a little heavy on that.
This is very yummy.
Is it? So instead of the muddled pear for this, it's not really pear season. I couldn't quite bring myself to buy a can of pears.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to use a pear nectar instead.
All right. How much of that?
Half an ounce, let's say.
Okay.
Very heavy having it. We're playing with this one. This is, I'm taking the theme and just kind of riffing on it here. We're going to go,
Pear cider?
yeah, we're going to go an ounce of the pear cider. We're splitting this with the vodka, okay?
Right.
So an ounce of that and an ounce of this. So it's going to be a weaker drink.
Not bad. How these little contraptions work. Never can figure them out. Seriously. What do you do?
You gotta really press it.
Crazy.
To be fair. Ice once again.
Wait for the pear. Kind of an interesting haze.
So the thought is that, you know, when you think of a fruit that goes with ginger, pear kind of comes to mind for me.
Right?
Ginger pear, yeah.
I don't
right?
know. I mean them, but I don't like ginger, so.
Yeah,
No idea.
fair enough.
I don't ever recall having ginger with pears. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it could be good interesting or bad interesting. You're gonna see. Just give me a second.
You can put a lime slice on it.
Yep.
Okay.
So the trick of this is to make it thick enough that it'll kind of stand up on its own.
Got it. Okay. Here we go. Let's check out this one without dropping it. All right. So, that looks refreshing. All right. Oh, yeah, that one's really good. That'd be my favorite, definitely. I don't taste as much of the ginger beer. That's really good.
Yeah, it really is, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's a different drink.
Yes.
It doesn't really jump out at you like is a Moscow Mule with a bit of a twist. It's. You think it could use more pear juice or no?
Well, yeah, I would like the pear juice versus the ginger, but I mean, that's just me.
Well, let's see what happens.
All right.
This is kind of a. I'm making this up a bit as we go.
So you're talking about 2 ounces.
Well, I put in a ½ ounce initially, so that's probably an ounce.
Ah. Okay. All right. You drop the lime.
Who cares?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's killing the taste of the ginger beer. I like it.
Well, we want it balanced. We don't want it to.
Well, yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it is. It's a totally different drink. I still like Mr. Mezcal better. And then one more that I found that I couldn't really resist. This is a cherry mule.
Oh boy. You take some cherries.
I've taken 6. We missed the cherry season here. Normally you get 6 cherries. I've got 6 here that are frozen, sweet cherries, and the juice that comes with them. We're going to put that into the mug. We are going to.
We're going to muddle.
We will, but we're going to give it some lime juice to play with there.
Okay. Oh, you got sweet. You got a little bit of sour. Okay.
Muddle those up.
Now you're going to muddle. Drop. Some gushy in the bottom of the glass.
And after that, it is just simply a mule.
Just some mule. All right. So vodka.
2 ounces of vodka, which is what the other one would have been had we not used the Pear Cider.
So much for a sheet of everything written on it. Soap.
And I'm done with it.
All right. And some more ice. And more ginger beer.
And again, if you're making this for yourself, this is an acceptable approach. If you're serving this to people, don't be sticking your mitts in there. Clearly, I'm drinking all of these.
Yes, he is. It's his evening right here.
I was really curious about how cherries going to work with this.
Yeah.
Not that this is really the glass to see it in, but it does make it quite an interesting color.
Stir and stir and stir. All right. We doing that lime again?
Yeah, we're going to recycle the lime.
Okay, I'll see if I can get you a little angle of what it looks like, because it's kind of pink without spilling it, but I don't think
Yeah,
I
the
will.
cherries colored up quite nicely.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. All right, give this a whirl. Well, that's different. It's good. It's good. Different. Definitely back to the pear one for me. What do you think? I don't know, I couldn't really taste the cherries, to be honest. So,
Do Do you almost taste chocolate in that?
No. If I tasted chocolate, I'd be drinking it like a little bit faster than I am. Mm. I see what you mean. Kind of got that sweetness.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah. But no, I don't taste chocolate.
Not a huge fan of that one.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Still a passable drink. It's not the superlative drink that the Dark and Stormy or the Mezcal Mule were. If you're going to try one of these, and if you don't hate mezcal, give the Mezcal Mule a try. It's absolutely amazing. If you do hate mezcal, try it with a tequila that's maybe a reposado or something with a little bit of character to it. You won't be sorry, I don't think.
Well, there you go. And
That's it.
yep, but a big shout out and happy birthday
Yes.
to Linda. It's like,
You met Linda, what, about a month ago?
yeah, she was over here, so it's her big birthday this year. So
Mhm, yeah.
congratulations to her. And then we've got Lisa Miller. She's going to have a birthday.
Lisa's birthday is coming up. My friend Dean, his birthday is today. Happy birthday, Dean.
Yeah, cool. And then next weekend we're going to be where?
We are going to be at Ribfest.
Yes, so we'll be chowing down. So if you didn't, we didn't get a chance to go to Langford Rocks. We decided not to, but that was yesterday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We went to Greek Fest instead.
Yeah.
Because our stomachs won out. They always have an excellent Greek meal.
Yeah, it was delicious. But yeah, hopefully we shall see you all at Ribfest next weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So have a great weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day. We will see you in another 6 days.
Alrighty, bye everyone.